Close your eyes and imagine the sound of ocean waves crashing against the cliffs of the Pacific Northwest. In the distance, snow-capped mountains juxtaposed against a warm breeze against your skin, and on that breeze, the sweet aroma of barbecue smoke. Welcome to XL Barbecue. As we celebrate this Labor Day weekend, let's make something for the seafood lovers: salmon. Today I'm going to show you my favorite salmon recipe, Brazilian rub salmon. Though not a traditional barbecue dish, this rendition will deliver plenty of smoky flavor and a lighter fare. Let's start with our ingredients, beginning with the dry ingredients. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Combine the dry ingredients together with a whisk and break up that brown sugar, making sure everything is evenly distributed. A quick note about the paprika: you can use smoked paprika if you like. If you do, I would recommend using half and half so as not to overpower the dish. Next, let's move on to our wet ingredients with 8 cloves of minced garlic, and 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to use our whisk to combine this together to make a nice paste. Mix everything together thoroughly. If it's a bit too thick for your liking, you can add a splash of your lime juice to thin out the paste. You want the paste to be thick yet thin enough to be spread across the delicate surface of the fish without tearing the fish. We don't want to damage the fish's flesh. We want to be able to coat this fish and have it ooze and bubble over as it cooks. Now, with the rest of the lime juice, we will brush it over the salmon, giving that citrus zest to every single bite. And don't forget to flip it over and also coat the back. Before we begin seasoning, I like to cut the salmon into portions so that we can season all sides of it to get more smoke, more seasoning, more flavor on all sides, and crispy edges on every single piece. Now, of course, we will use kosher salt to salt our salmon to taste. Salmon is rich and a very thick cut, so you can decide whether you want to salt one side or both as needed. I am a huge proponent of salting separately from the rest of your seasonings. That way you can keep your seasonings rubs pure, taste them pure, and salt each piece of meat as you need it. And of course, let's not forget black pepper. Now comes the fun part. If you have them, use gloves. It will make the cleanup easier, make it a lot less messy. I do have some on hand, so I'll be using those right here. As we're going to take our paste, save some, set some aside, don't use all of it, and we are going to work this paste through every single piece of fish on all sides, top and bottom. It just occurred to me that I didn't mention this earlier, but we purchased this salmon from Costco. It's already come with its skin removed. We are using skinless salmon for this. Of course, I'm going to be using my smoker to make this salmon. However, I'll be using a combination baking rack on top of a half sheet pan. This will allow airflow to get all around the salmon, and of course smoke and flavor, and give us those crispy edges we're looking for all the way around every single piece. Once we have all of our salmon in position, we're going to come back with the rub that we reserved and brush extra over the top of each piece for both flavor, taste, and presentation purposes. Outside we go. Our half sheet pan with the baking rack and salmon is going to go into a preheated 350 degree smoker. If you do not have a smoker, you can of course cook this right in your oven, minus the smoke flavor of course. This will take only about 15 to 20 minutes to come to temperature. Cook the salmon until you've reached an internal temperature of 145 degrees. At that point, it is done. here it is, Brazilian rub salmon, cooked to moist perfection. You are more than welcome to stop here and dig in. But I like a crispier edge to my salmon, so we're going to take this one a step further, and we're going to take advantage of all the sugar in this rub by firing up the broiler on our oven. It will not take long, but just a minute or two will completely caramelize the top, giving you a beautiful crust while still enjoying a juicy exterior and really amp up those crispy edges. Oh man, would you take a look at that? It's a thing of beauty right there. This smells just as good as it looks, ladies and gentlemen. And now we should take a taste. Oh man. You know what? Just drop the fork on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how salmon is served. Step outside the box and become the master of outdoor cooking. Impress your friends and family with an awesome take on a healthy protein. Salmon is versatile. It can be served in so many ways. Do you prefer your salmon savory, sweet, or both? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button and the notification bell to catch every video fresh. As always, I am XL, and once again, thank you for watching another episode of XL Barbecue.